As a bacher learning in Bnei Brak, I would often daven in a shul, and in the shul there was an elderly gentleman who had learned in yeshiva in Europe, and his story was fascinating. It seems like he had arrived at the yeshiva with the hopes and the aspirations of becoming a Talmid Chacham, of learning on a high level, but quickly it became apparent to him that he just didn't have the aptitude to learn properly, didn't have the ability to sit and learn on a deep and a high level, and he tried everything, chavrusis and tutors, but he couldn't get it together. Eventually, with the advice of his Rosh Yeshiva, he decided to leave the yeshiva. And the Rosh Yeshiva actually found him a wonderful job where he would be able to work in a positive environment, and he'd be able to learn in the mornings and in the evenings, and hopefully that would be his path in life. The day came where it was time for him to leave, and he packed all his stuff, and he ordered a cab to take him to the train station. He was ready a few minutes before the cab was supposed to come. He had about 10 minutes left. So he walked into the Beis Medrash just randomly, and he comes across a shelf, and on the shelf is a large sefer, an old sefer. He'd never seen the sefer before. He's just flipping through it, and all of a sudden the following sentence jumps out at him. I'll read it and I'll translate it. When a person feels like they're all alone, and there's nobody that could truly assist him, and he makes himself close to Hashem, and he realizes that he can rely only upon HaKadosh Baruch Hu. At that time, a particular opening in heaven is open, mimarim, from above, to bring him incredible assistance, divine assistance, totally not natural. And if he uses that time properly, he can merit incredible salvation. And for a moment he thinks and he says, this sefer is talking directly to me. I do feel all alone. Look, all my friends are staying here in yeshiva. I'm starting a period of life all by myself. I have no one to communicate with. I have no one to rely upon. I'm all on my own. I only have one thing that I can rely upon as a Rabbi Shlomo. And at that moment, he had an incredible feeling of closeness to Hashem. And he opened his heart and he began to cry and he said, Hashem, I don't want to really be doing this. I'd much rather stay in the yeshiva. Please help me. Within 5 minutes, all of a sudden, he felt a certain calm, certain serenity, and he decided he's staying. He took his stuff back up to his room, he unpacked, he sat back down in the Beis Medrash, and he started learning. And all of a sudden, he started understanding, perceiving, and slowly but surely, he became one of the best bacharim in the yeshiva. And this fellow sat and learned when I was in Bnei Brak, day and night. He was considered a profound and wonderful Talmid Chacham, because he realized that he had no one else to rely upon the Rabbi Shlomo, besides the Rabbi Shlomo. And at that moment, a certain shar, a certain gate in heaven opened and brought him incredible siyata d'shmaya, incredible supernatural divine assistance. So sometimes in life, each of us at different points feels like we're all alone. There's no one we could rely upon. Use that moment because it could bring us incredible Yeshua, incredible salvation.